Hi everyone, we're back in the shop this morning and we are going to start with the Stihl MS271 with clutch issues. I'll meet you over the workbench. Welcome back to my workbench. Today in the bench we have this Stihl MS271. This was dropped off by the Roads department and they said there is a problem with the clutch. So we're going to find out what the problem is and fix it. So let's do a quick walk around on this chainsaw before we get into the clutch. This may not be a very long video. I don't know what we're going to find here. So this is a well-used Roads department saw. This rides around in the back of trucks. It probably falls off trucks, used by multiple crew members. You can see the plastics are missing pieces, cracked. It's very, very dirty. This is a non-M-tronic chainsaw, so I can't plug it in. The hardware that holds the top cover on is all mismatched. It's all rusty. This thing probably just rides around in the back of the truck in the rain. So they tell me that it runs excellent and that it's only here for a clutch issue. They dropped it off without a bar and chain, so I don't have to deal with that. So let's jump into the clutch. Okay, so first thing I notice here is the washer's missing, the clip is missing, and the bearing is missing. So we'll pull this off. And there's a spring missing. So we're going to pull this clutch off. So I'm going to remove the clutch because that spring is missing. I don't know where the spring is. And sometimes when these fall off, they can do damage in behind here. So we'll take this off and have a look. Pull this top cover off. So there's 3 screws. And they don't match, so one of them I'll use that tool. They probably just used whatever they could find, whatever they had handy. Pull that spark plug out. That's a fouled up spark plug. You often see this when a saw has been running a dirty air filter. This air filter looks like they clean it, but it is broken. That's no good. We'll replace this air filter while the saw is here. We got the plug out. Just for fun, let's have a quick look down the hole. See one little vertical line there. But overall, this looks pretty good in here for a saw that's used and treated like this one is. Piston stop is in. It's going to be hard for you to see this, but the oil pump itself has been damaged. The oil line, which is right there, it's been struck by something. It could be that missing clutch spring. did some damage here. I'm going to pull this white cover off just so I can get a better look in here, make sure there's no other debris. I don't think anything's leaking here, but I just want to have a better look before I put this back together. This is a T20. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I got that plastic cover off. We have a better look in here now. See all this? That is sawdust and bar oil. For some of you guys who keep your saws spotless clean, this probably bothers you. It would bother me too. But these saws, they only come in here broken. No one cleans these. No one takes these apart after use and cleans them. They just get used hard, thrown in the back of a truck, and when they break down, they end up on my workbench for me to clean up and fix. There's no leaking, and there's no sign of the missing clutch spring. So I'm going to clean this up and see if I have all the parts that are missing here. The spring, the bearing, the washer, the clip. And get this put back together. I'm just going to pick away at a bit of this dirt. The last time this was apart was probably in the factory when this saw was built. There's something kind of satisfying about cleaning dirt like this. When this gets packed up in here, if there was enough of it packed in here, that could affect the function of the chain brake eventually. Get these little, I don't know if you can see that ball there. There, it rolled off my table. Just balls of sawdust and bar oil. As you can see, the chain catcher has been doing its job. I'm going to take this saw over to the door, spray it down, and get it all cleaned up. I'll just throw the plug back in. I don't want any dirt going down there. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the clutch and brake area cleaned up here. I'm going to clean my table off, and we'll start putting this thing back together. Okay, gotta keep a clean work area. Okay, let's pop this cover back on. Put our 3 screws back in. Put this back on. It's hard to see. The word top is wrote right there. the word's gonna face out to me. I'm going to reinstall the clutch, and then once it's installed, I'll replace the clutch springs. I know there's only one missing, but whenever I find one missing or one broken, I replace all three as a set. They're kind of like socks. One sock wears out, the other one's not usually too far behind. Spark plug back out, piston stop back in, and then we'll tighten this clutch down. Okay, the clutch is torqued back down. We're going to install 3 clutch springs. There's the part number. I have this clutch spring tool. I bought this from Stihl. You can use anything that's like this with a little hook on it. Try to do this in a way that you can see what I'm doing and keep my hand out of the way. So there's my first spring. I'm going to hook it into that hole. I use my tool, grab the bottom of it. I'm going to put it in that hole and use my finger to push it the rest of the way in. So that new one's in. I'm going to take this one out, put a new one in, and then take this one out and put a new one in. Old one out. Okay, so all 3 springs are new. I'll take this piston stop back out. I just used that just to keep that from spinning. It made it a little bit easier. And we'll start putting this clutch back together. Okay, so we'll go ahead and install a new clutch bearing. I'll put a bit of grease on it. We're going to make sure that we line the notch up with the oil driver. New washer. New clip. Let's replace the chain catcher while we're here. Pry this little white guide piece off. That was full of dirt. I wouldn't be able to get my tool in there if I didn't clean it out. Been a few chains that have hit that. New chain catcher. Okay, we're going to put a new spark plug in this. NGK BPMR 7A, and it is gapped properly. And this saw is going to get a new air filter. The other one is broken. The top cover back on. If they want a new one, I get it for them, but they don't want one. I'll put their hardware back in. Okay. Guess we'll make sure there's fuel in it. We'll check the bar oil, and then we'll go over to the door to make sure it's running and oiling. Lots of gas in there, full to the top. Smells good and looks good from what I can see. And lots of bar oil right to the top. Let's pop over to the door, fire this thing up, make sure it's oiling. I'll see you over there. Okay, so this Stihl MS271 runs good, it oils, and we've got the clutch all put back together. So this was dropped off, and all they said was that it needed clutch work. So we found the clip missing, the washer missing, the bearing missing, and one of the clutch springs were missing. So we took it all apart, cleaned it up, replaced all 3 clutch springs. We replaced the bearing, the washer, the clip. We replaced the chain catcher while we were under there. And we also gave it a new spark plug and replaced that broken air filter. So if you have a 271 or a 291 or any similar modern saw at home, and you have clutch issues, broken clutch springs, missing, worn out clutch springs, this video may help you put this thing back together. So I guess this saw is ready to head back out and ride around in the back of a pickup truck again. I'll tell them they probably could replace this. It's very cracked. It's probably gonna crack even more, but that's up to them. I have lots of saws waiting for me. Let's get to them. Thank you so much for watching.